In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Night Show. Your host Superman in the house, and we're going to get into the show. I think keep forgetting to have a shave here today. But we're going to get there. Share the show on X. Let's go. It just takes a moment to repost. Do that. We're going to get into PulseChain. The future looks bright, and so we're going to get into that for PulseChain PLS for the win. We got Blair in the house there. Good morning, Blair. Big shout out to you. Yeah, I'll try to have. Try to get this shave. I keep forgetting to shave 2 days in a row now. We're going to have to do it. All right, so let's do it. Let's get into the show. We've got lots to talk about with the alpha drops from Richard Hart again. So we're going to do that. Let's jump straight to it. But first of all, we've got to get into the stock market, because we had the stock market, and we've got some good results there from the stock market. Crypto, not so much, but stock market definitely looking good. So let's get straight into it. All right, S&P 500 ends higher on upbeat quarterly earnings. So this is for Wednesday's results. So good little move there, and more uplift on the rate cut bets. We've got the Dow Jones right now, pretty flat, down slightly, 17 points to 46,253. We've got the S&P 500 right now is up 0.4%, 27 points to 6,671. NASDAQ there up 0.2%, 150 points. To 22,670. So they're all doing pretty well. We look on the max chart. We'll just take the yearly chart because we know they're all on the max. So let's go to Dow Jones. Yeah, we're just off the high from that. The S&P 500 is just off the high as well, and the NASDAQ there is just off the high also. So they're all just off the high, but a nice little green day today. US dollar 98.4 is where the US dollar is right now versus its trading partners. West Texas oil of $58.66, and Brent oil there is $62.47. So both of them pretty flat. Gold, of course, powering up. Wow, look at that. Just a look at the gold chart. Gold at 4,226 and is up $2. So that's just powering ahead there. We're not expecting that to slow down, as you guys know. We're expecting that to continue to rally on the old gold. We got Brendan in the house there. Hey, good to see you, Brendan. Looks like a different handle too. Howdy, super. Good to see you, Brendan, as always. And we got silver. Silver there right now is at $52.62. So that's just going from strength to strength, isn't it? Silver. And as I saw a calculation, getting silver is still like getting in real terms is like, I think I'm just trying to remember the number. I think it was $13 in 1980 terms or something like that. So it's got a long way to run, basically. That's what they're saying with the inflation adjustment. So silver, and of course, we've been talking about $75 to $125 silver. So silver there on the move. So yeah, some people have been collecting silver, right? So it's kind of cool. Copper, which is Brennan's favorite metal, there is pretty flat. Soft metal, but copper there, $4.97. US soybeans is up at $1,000. Now, obviously, all the metals under the golden age of America are going to get in big demand, so we're expecting commodities to run as well, right? So commodities, all your rare earths and copper and things like that. All right, so yeah, pretty cool. That was pretty much it. We're going to get into the Fed rate monitor. Talk about that quickly, because obviously Richard Hart's looking at interest rates. It's time to ready to rumble. It's probably why he's been really ramping up lately. We've got 1 week, 6 days, and 18 hours, so we're just less than 2 weeks away for the Fed decision, and we've got almost 100% of the market, 99.3% of the market, expecting a 25 basis point cut, which is a quarter percentage point. That'll take us down from 4.25 down to 4% for the next meeting. The December meeting has got 90% expecting a 25 basis point cut, so we've got 2 more rate cuts that would get us to 75%, 75 basis points by the end of the year, which is 3/4 percentage point, and that would get us down to 3.75. What else? We've got January still looking good. Yeah, still another 25 basis point cut by the majority of the market right now, 53.8%, with 42% saying no change from the December change. And in March there, not really. We have a small amount of the market at the moment, 27%, expecting another 25 basis point cut. But we probably should have a more aggressive cut than what we're seeing. We should get closer to 1-to-1 faster than later, sooner than later. Remember, they made the interest rates really fast. They climbed those really fast. Record history, of course, in the rate rise speed. And they did it late. So there we go. That is the stock market today, guys. That is the stock market. And that is it. So I know Brennan's excited about the old copper. He's happy about that. I shouldn't be teasing. We got crypto next. Crypto, unfortunately, not as good as the stock market today. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Let's go into the markets there. We got a total market cap for crypto, 3.849 trillion. So we just keep wavering above 4 trillion, below 4 trillion, above 4 trillion. That's sort of what we've been seeing lately. We're up down 2.2%. We've got 19,241 coins. Bitcoin right now at 110,747, down 2.4%. And Ethereum there down 4.1%, below 4,000 again, 3,967 despite all the buying at the stage. But we know that the amount of Ethereum on exchanges is disappearing, guys. It's disappearing. And so we will get that parabolics that we're looking forward for the end of the year. That is looking good. That we have going to talk about that in a minute. BNB down 4.8% at 11.55. Number 5 is XRP down 4% at $2.40. Solana at number 6 is down 4.3%, $193. We got Tron number 9 up 0.7%. So Tron breaking the pack there, almost 32 cents. And then Doge at number 10 down 4.4% at 19.5 cents. So that's kind of where we are right now in the top 10. Best performer, of course, is Tron, which is 0.7% up. Best performance for the week is Tron again, only down 6.6%. Let's go to the week. Over the week there, Chain Opera AI still performing extremely well at number 47 rank, up 210% for the week, 90% for today. Zcash there at number 44, up 31% for the week, but it's down 10% today. But Tensor Tau is at number 41. That's down for 9.4% today, but up 21% for the week. So third best performer. And then we get our two gold cryptos, Pax Gold and Tether Gold at number 97, 81 respectively. Obviously gold, they're on a tier over $4,200. So kind of cool. That's where we are right now. Top gainers in the 1,000. We've got Bless, Chain Opera, and Access Protocol. I think we've looked at all of those in the past. They're what's trending on the top 1,000. Trending is Blessed, Open Campus, and Asta at the moment. So that is crypto at the moment. 3.849 trillion, down 2.2%. And we've got Bitcoin at $110,777 or $110,800 now. It's changing that fast. And Ethereum at 39.76. Will Ethereum get over 4K later on today? Good chance of it. Brennan says, woo, copper for the win. Hey, it's not a bad play, actually, Brennan. Probably not a bad play. We got Craig in the house there. Morning all. Good to see you, Craig. Welcome. So that is pretty much our crypto market. Let's go back into the mix here, and we're going to go into the Strategic ETH Reserve. Now, Strategic ETH Reserve there is no change since the last disclosure was Bitminer Mission. They have been the most consistent buyer, along with we had a little buy there from Bit Digital, 30,000, but Bitminer Mission every week. And so, Tom Lee doing what he says he is going to do. So that's kind of cool. We always like people that do what they say. It's kind of cool. They really rise up the friendship ranks, don't they? Even if we don't know them as a BFFs forever. That is the rise there. And the last one was 11th of October, 200,000 Ethereum there bought. Now we know they've got to buy tons more, right? Tons more. Bitminer Mission got to buy another almost 3 million. SharpLink's got to buy over 5 million. And then we've got many others like where is it down here? Nexus, FG Nexus, which raised 5 billion. Actually, they were going to raise 5 billion. I think 5 billion. That would put them way up here. At a couple hundred million Ethereum they're going to buy. So a lot of this is still to play out. So that's why we're hyper bullish on this play, and we're not expecting these institutions to slow down. Sometimes it takes them a bit to get all those billions of dollars to go by, but we are expecting tens of billions of dollars to flood into Ethereum. And that's a leverage, right? That's a leverage. We got Frank White as well. Bang, bang, Pulse Gang. Good to see you, Frank White. Big shout out. Welcome to the chat. We're going for the disheveled look today. Disheveled. So that is pretty much it over the crypto markets. We're going to get into PulseChain next, and we've got lots to talk about. So it's going to be fun. Richard Hart, of course, leading the way. And so we're going to get into that too. Don't forget to take a moment to repost the show. That'd be really, really helpful. If you can do that, that'd be great. And I'm just going to sign on. We've got some news, obviously, about some of the gaming. Gaming is what's hot right now, plus a few other things. Let's talk about that. All right, what happened? What the heck? All right, so let's go over there. All right, I think we got everything going well. All right, so let's see. Bam. Well, let's go. All right, so we are over here. We are moving down the line there. We got Grump Chanel's in the house there. G'day, Cobber. Good to see you, Grump. Sometimes I get your name confused with Grumpy. And Grumpy, I think, is in the Berea community. So welcome to the chat. All right, are we ready? Stop mucking around. All right, let's go. All right, so we got a post I put out yesterday. PulseChain's future looks bright. This was in response to Richard Hart, and so Richard Hart done a few posts, and so I wanted to sort of summarize an overview of what's happening on PulseChain right now. So we've got Richard Hart is leading the way. It's definitely doing that. We're going to look at his posts in a minute, so we'll do that. Actually, let's do it now, shall we? So Richard Hart is leading the way. So let's talk about what that is kind of means. I got some posts down here that we talked about. So this is one of the posts. Yay, Richard Hart might stream again. So this is kind of cool. Time to boost his subs on YouTube and X. Spread the word to subscribe and, of course, follow Richard. So that's really important. So if you haven't followed Richard on X on YouTube, go follow him on both channels. And, of course, everyone has to spread the word. If we're going to get him a big number of followers and subscribers, everyone's got to spread the word to help that. That's definitely requires a network effect. And of course, get out there. So he's Ian Einish asked him a question since Richard Hart was kind of doing an AMA on X yesterday. He says Ian Einish asked him, "Will you stream again?" He says, "Maybe, but it's time consuming, and having 150,000 subs don't make me feel a real baller." Now this is kind of funny. You know why? Because okay, he's got 150,000 subs, which is pretty decent by any accounts. But for him, he'd rather have a million a million followers, and he should have a million followers. But the thing is that his engagement, no one has engagement like him. No one has high engagement. He has tens and tens and tens and tens of thousands of people watching his show, and other accounts that have a million don't even get as many live viewers as him. So do you get my point? So his engagement's always through the roof. And especially now, it would be huge. So we encourage Richard Hart to start streaming because obviously his engagement is through the roof compared to everybody else. So that would be really cool. And so that is Richard Hart there. We also had another post that was pretty bullish, I thought. And this is where he says, bullish news, Richard Hart powerfully focused on PulseChain season, doesn't care about altcoin season. So this is hyper bullish, I think. And he goes, IDGF, GAF, which, basically don't muck around. I don't really care about altcoin season. I give a big deal about our season. In other words, PulseChain season. He's really focused on PulseChain season, which I think was really encouraging and showing some really, exciting stuff there. So it was pretty cool. So, and that got us back to me doing the summary here. And that was that Richard is leading the way. It's really had an X storm yesterday. It was really bullish, and a lot of people got asking questions. He replied to a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people, and I thought it was pretty good. So the next thing, of course, is PulseChain on-ramp launches are making onboarding easy and opening up multi-chain liquidity, both centralized exchanges and DEXs. And we just got big news from HexScout yesterday about Coinbase onboarding, basically onboarding to PulseChain. And that's fundamentally important given that Coinbase is one of the three big platforms, centralized platforms that is bridging to TradeFi or the no coiners to crypto. So that's huge news. And I think that's really, really exciting. So it's going to be good to see that evolve in terms of market use moving forward. But anyway, onboarding is very important. Got to have it as simple and as easy as possible. A lot of people aren't as smart as the rest of you guys, about DeFi and everything else. You guys know that. You go talk to your friends, they'll be clueless. and you'll be looking at them like they've lost their mind. So there, we're also opening up multi-chain liquidity, obviously getting access to all the different chains, liquidity and wealth and assets and everything else is very, very important. That means that all the big players can come over to PulseChain, and of course that's the low-hanging fruit, right? Getting the DEX guys to come over is low-hanging fruit. Getting the centralized guys to come over is sort of the next level up. So that is really huge, bringing in big dollars, and these guys have been doing that the last couple of months. We've had on-ramp now in particular, Liberty Swap, of course, up to 30, 40 chains. They're also going to give us privacy as well. And then Hyperlane up to 130 chains just recently launching and only just starting to ramp up. So really, really cool. And we saw liquidity pools over $100,000 in their liquidity pools there as well. And of course, HexScout playing a big role there too, which is pretty cool. So let's have a quick look at HexScout, because I did have a nice little update yesterday. And I just wanted to find that. Yeah, so they had Hyperlane smashed a new daily milestone, $100,000 in volume as well. Actually, 450% Hyperlane growth over the previous daily high, and we are only halfway through the day. Meanwhile, Ramp now is testing a US fiat on-ramp set to go live this week, expanding high-speed fiat access from EU to Europe, to the world, I should say. The PulseChain keeps winning. So that was really, really good news there. And so they had a bit more news, and that is here, record day, 1,000% surge in daily volume on Hyperlane. Hyperlane processed over $200,000 in volume on PulseChain yesterday, like clockwork, proving that the new cross-chain standard is an incredible addition to our system. Hyperlane is ready for millions in the bull run, permissionless, and it's fee-free as well. So you guys might want to check out Hyperlane. That might be something really useful for you to do your cross-bridge activities, and super cheap. Understand what's happening and discover 20 unique advantages Hyperlane offers PulseChain users by checking out our posts from the past 2 weeks. So that's on HexScout, so you definitely should do that. And of course, then they had, what's this one? They had this one here, which was 15 hours ago, is the one I was wanting to refer to in particular. PulseChain keeps growing. Europe is now fully connected. And a new off-ramp marks the next step forward. After delivering the fastest fiat on-ramp on PulseChain, that is Ramp now, we're entering the next phase of ecosystem evolution. A European 5-minute off-ramp for PulseHex Inc. token, PulseHex and USDC, developed by Ramp now and built on the Hyperlane protocol, starting end of day, from looks at it. A mark of maturity, a sign of trust. On and off together unlock what truly matters: capital flow, real growth, and a living ecosystem. We're building the bridges that make markets come alive. Liquidity proves life there, he says. Remember, Ramp now is a partner tool. The best conditions are reserved for partners. Now, Ramp now itself, HexScout, of course, .com passes on Ramp now's base rates without any added markup, giving the community the most direct and cost-efficient access to move between crypto and fiat through Ramp now. So you can actually access this through HexScout as well, for those that are using that for the Hex portfolios and things like that. So kind of cool. So that's all the cool stuff happening there with the old HexScout and Ramp now and Hyperlane. So these are really fundamentally important for PulseChain to really, really fly, guys. So it really is cool there. So that is pretty cool. And of course, they're doing a great job. Liberty Swap, of course, doing a great job. We cover Liberty Swap all the time because they're very, very important for for our bull run. And they're really, really enabling a lot of cool things, including some of the cool stuff we're going to talk about in a minute. The next thing, of course, outside of those onboarding stuff, is the blue chip launches hitting the market. So we had Vouch launch, right? And I talked about Vouch, I think, yesterday. Got a nice little repost from Vouch too, so thanks for those guys for that, and highlighting that they're the number one validator right now, and they have really ramped up with their reflection token with Vouch as well. So they've got dual income, and that thing is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, all things equal. And when PulseChain goes on a run, that thing could be incredibly valuable as a DeFi there. Obviously, there are other risks with it, but looking really good as a blue chip setup there. We've got MemeFi, of course. Peacock there has become not just a meme, but is now has memefied by the Liberty Swap now supporting it with Liberty Swap now supporting it with where did I go to? The Liberty Swap. Yeah, Liberty Swap now supporting it with all of its bridge fees and a whole ton of fees, probably like 5 other different sources of income going to buy Peacock automatically now. So it's been automated, and this has turned Peacock into a DeFi meme or meme farm. And the big thing about this is that it's about 20 to 30 to 1 at the moment. So the amount of fees that they're using versus every all the market buys, it's about 20, 30 to 1. But this could actually grow potentially. So we'll see how that race goes. Yeah, it's exciting times. Obviously, as PulseChain grows, obviously the price is the offset, but this could do pretty well. So that is really game changing, and it really makes the MemeFi a blue chip, kind of a blue chip now, because now it's a MemeFi, right? Not just a meme. And we will be, looking out for this cycle for PulseChain, which will be the top memes. It doesn't necessarily we'll just have one. We could have 2, 3, 4. But this has definitely put itself right at the frontier with the DeFi meme, right? Because now it's got this continual, perpetual buying every single day coming from their fees that they make through the bridges and swaps and all the other cool things that they're talking about. And they've also teased about going from 100% buy to 300%. So they've obviously got something else up their sleeve. Typically, that's kind of a leverage play, so we're going to keep a lookout for that too. So that could be pretty exciting. And I think they also had Crypto Coffee talking about them. So he's pretty keen on them now too. There he goes. That's Crypto Coffee. And so he's pretty excited about it as well. So, everyone's connecting the dots there and pretty excited about where that might go. So that's pretty cool. So we've got, MemeFi there. We've also got SolidX X game coming up. Now, there's obviously a different risk profile, but this is going to be multi-chain. And the idea is a lot of the fees will come over to PulseChain from the other chains like Base and BNB and help, put capital onto PulseChain, but also reward SolidX stakers and presumably some degree X game holders. So that is the end of October. We're expecting the launch for X game. So very excited about that. This is top tier gaming, and we're excited about that. So it could be really, really cool, guys, in terms of that. So that is hyper bullish. And then I've got here Coinwell early October, but it's actually early November. It was a bit of a stupid typo. I did correct it down the bottom here. Early October is when we're expecting Coinwell. So that was just a typo in there. So my bad. I hate it. I couldn't. You only get an hour to edit, so I missed it. I missed the edit. So that is it. Bring in capital dollars. So the cool thing about Coinwell is, let's not jump ahead too fast there because we've got some news around SolidX, right? So SolidX there is going to have 5 levels of staking. It's probably going to launch just after X game, no doubt. That's going to have 5 levels of staking, and it's going to be based on US dollars. So if you're buying SolidX now, or at least SolidX, if you get it now near the bottom of the price, whatever that's going to be, whether it's $3, $3.50, or whatever it is, you will get lots of volume relative to buying at higher prices. And of course, if the price does go on a run, then you're going to be going up through the different levels, right, on the staking and rewards. So every staking level gets higher rewards. It starts off at bronze and is the bottom level. That's like I think $2,500, something like that. And then the top level is going to be Firewall, and that would be like the big juggernaut holders, and they're going to have different rewards from the game, the casino games, and also what else are they going to have? Staking. Are they going to have potentially perks at higher levels of bank accounts and credit cards? So it could be pretty damn cool. Could be pretty damn cool there for SolidX. So that's the end of October. And then we've got Coinwell. That's by Firewall, of course, one of our 2 big whales. And then we've got Coinwell from Rack and Rochelle. And that is expected to be early November, not October, early November. And he's teased about connections into the White House, into Donald Trump Jr., and also potential NASDAQ listing. Now, if he could pull off the NASDAQ listing and then maybe even the Trump thing, that'd be just next level, right? But the NASDAQ listing would be pretty cool. It'd be very cool to get PulseChain linked onto NASDAQ, and of course access to institutional capital. Now, this is Coinwell as our main option at the moment, as I can see, getting institutional capital. And we did have Sun Minimill, but I think Sun and Minimill is actually moving over to Solana. So that's not, if that's the case, that's not very cool. But that was going to give us access to Europe. So Coinwell potentially will give us access to US markets. Sun Minimill is going to give us access to European markets for institutional investment, which would take time, not going to happen overnight, but was certainly giving us that option. So we'll see how that goes. Question mark there. DGN Hexkin in the house there. Lots of love from Superman. I appreciate that. Big shout out, you too. And we've got Surge in the house as well. Rock Surge reposted the stream. I appreciate that. Big shout out for that. Yeah, everybody take a moment and just hit the repost button on X. It really helps a lot there. So sharing is caring. Let's go. All right, so that is some of the cool stuff there. So we've got the blue chips, and this is what's really important. The overall theme of this, why do I talk about it, is because we want more and more maturity on the Pulse chain, right? We want more investment vehicles. We've got plenty of pump tires and DGN stuff, right? We get it every day, and that's cool. That's part of the market, always going to be part of the market, a big part. But we actually want to get a more and more mature investment options that are going to continue to put potential upward pressure on prices, right? So this is really cool to see a whole suite of matured sort of blue chip price. Now they all have their pros and cons, but these are really mega, and the whales are playing their role, so it's kind of cool. The next one, of course, we have builders are innovating. So we have smaller teams which are doing really cool stuff, and I'm thinking of Nexian Glow. So Psycho over there and Leaf, just launched their 10x leverage. So they've got lending, borrowing, and of course 10x leverage. So really big shout out to them. That's a really cool innovation that's come to PulseChain. So really excited about that. We're probably going to hear more from them in the future. So that's really cool. If you haven't checked it out, you should definitely go check out Nexian Glow with the 10x leverage. If you're a team out there too, it's a platform that you could utilize as well to offer really high-end DeFi, frontier DeFi on PulseChain. So if you're there, definitely look to hit up Psycho and Leaf over there, and let them know that Superman sent you, or at least Superman encouraged you to go, because it really is at the frontier of innovation on PulseChain. So big shout out to them. Another one, of course, we've covered in the past, which is Xburn Pulse, which is actual Axel lending. I don't know why. Maybe it's I didn't have enough spaces there, but that is they've done some peer-to-peer lending as well. On PulseChain, which is really frontier stuff on PulseChain. So some really good stuff. We've got to give credit where credit's due, and it's just about people hearing about them really, and you using the protocols there. So pretty cool there with Axel lending, and of course Emmett Farm as well is really. We've got about maybe 7 farms on PulseChain. They're kind of operating, and Emmett Farms really led the way with some tokenomics that's just made them very sustainable. So very excited about that. Kairos and what he's done there. Very stable farm model, and often farms you might have a big, awesome start, and then it sort of tails off. And sometimes actually keeping them stable is a really art of the deal kind of thing. And of course, with earning stable coins, in the Emmett Farm's been really clever, and the appropriate emission level, as well as doing an incredible amount of collabs with teams, has been a very successful formula. And also managing to pull in a DAO and airdrops as well. So Emmett Farm, they're doing some good stuff there. These are just a couple of the teams. There's obviously many other teams innovating on PulseChain, but given they're really making, I think, a real contribution to the value on PulseChain, and we love that. So lots of cool stuff. Now, Richard, of course, was talking about a lot of crap teams launching, and there are a lot of crap teams launching stuff. Sometimes it's to get all your crypto off you. But then there's quality DeFi and GameFi and that launching as well. So we're trying to highlight the differences there. So there's really good stuff happening there. Now the other big thing, of course, is marketing promotion was the key message from Richard yesterday, and of course that is actually ramping up. So Richard obviously is doing the iPads. We're expecting 1 million of those to go out to people by the end of the year, and we've got also a lot of people. They've got a few more extra people starting to ramp up. So we've had a couple of the ladies start to do the X Spaces, like Tam and Crypto Girl. It's really exciting to see that. So it's really cool. They're getting good support from the community. So that's been really positive. We've obviously got some of the guys like Execute and that running Pump Tires X Spaces, and Panos running X Spaces. So there's been other people running X Spaces as well, gaining good crowds. So that's been really cool. So we've got people on X doing some good things. We've got people on TikTok doing some stuff there too now, and things are kind of cool. But we've still got a lot more to do. There's so much of the community is still kind of asleep. We need to wake up. Over 50%. We need to try and get over 50% to be doing stuff not on necessarily a daily basis, but on a regular basis. So we've still got a long way to go. And Richard Hart's kind of saying, "Hey guys, get going, wake up, Let's make PulseChain have its own PulseChain season, and marketing and promotion is very, very key there. And of course, every single person has a role in that, right? Every single person has a role in that. Just bring in, if we have 150,000 people, just bring on one person each. That's 300,000 people, and that's a completely insane impact on price, right? So it's kind of the idea there. So yeah, he's saying get out, do marketing promotion, whatever that might be. We also see some big sponsorships. So yesterday in the next space that was run had a lot of big players on PulseChain on it, and including Firewell and B Roots and Ian Heinrich and others. They talked about B Roots talked about a big sponsorship there with X Game. And something else big really coming up, potentially X Game there for Firewell. So we're going to keep a lookout for that. It could be really, really, really big, and just one of the things that helps to get new audience as well. So kind of cool. The other thing, of course, is there are some other bigger drivers potentially on the cards. So stay tuned. I kind of teased to one of those earlier that if Rick and Michelle, after Coinwell launches, can get that listed on NASDAQ, that'd be really huge, right? That'd be really huge. So if that does happen, if we can get institutions capital starting to flow into crypto, both from the US and Europe, that would be really cool too. So there are other things that are potentially out there. If the Hex Investment Trust wakes up now that it's free from the SEC issue, that could really, really cool with the NASDAQ listing and institutional investment as well, and potentially scalable from Hex over to Pulse and PulseX as well. These are some of the game changer stuff. So we'll see whether those guys are actually, reactivated on that in the future. But these are just some of the ideas there going on at the moment. So kind of cool. And Richard Hart gives the thumbs up to that. So thumbs up from Richard Hart there. And, all being said, we may end up getting one of these, right?
You could get a God candle at any moment. You could get a giant green candle at any moment, because it's easier to get them, because it takes less economic energy, because there's less of it for sale.
So Richard Hart, he likes green candles, but he also wants people to get out and promote in that. So he wants to, if we're going to get green candles, he wants people being active and out there promoting, just like back in the day when everyone was promoting Hex and the 5555. Remember that? So if people have to get animated, he's telling people. He just wants them to get out there and start doing it. And he wants to, when he comes on social media, he wants to see it all over the place. He wants to hear big announcements being made and people promoting. And so at the moment, the community is still relatively asleep. And how do I know that? Well, because I do research every week on PulseChain, right? So I have a very good idea, in fact, exclusive to the Crypto Night show, about how active the community actually is. So just an encouragement to everybody on top of what Richard's leadership is, to get out there and start doing stuff. It could be as simple as telling your friend about PulseChain, to doing street deliveries, to doing making a deal with some sponsors. It could be anything like that. There's so many different things you could do, and that's probably the key there. A good morning, Superman from Frogboy. A big shout out, appreciate that. And we've got DJ and Hex in with the 5555s. That's right. Was at 15.2 years, and of course we just had the Maximus Trio 2 days ago mature, right? The 3-year pooled hex mining or hex staking that just matured too, and Richard's got a thumb up for that too. So big shout out to Dipcatcher and Goldkey for that, because that was a huge contribution during the bear market that we had. Those guys there, amazing job there. And now they've moved on to what's it, Netflix, is it Netflix, or is it Flex next? Flix next. I always forget. But one of those two. I don't know why he didn't call it Hexflix. Hexflix there. It makes sense, doesn't it? But it is what it is. It is what it is. So that's some of the cool stuff there. Let's jump over to GoPulse, have a look at the markets, and we can see it's day 887 since PulseChain launched. And it was a full system stake fork of Ethereum on the 10th of May, 2023. Launched a couple of days later on the 30th of May. And here we are 887 days later. And of course, we have been free from the SEC for 3 months and 10 days. So I had arranged that it might be a month to 3 months before we really start taking off, because I just felt like I've seen this before. I felt like deja vu. And I thought we're probably going to have quite a quiet period. And that's exactly what we've ended up seeing. We had an initial little run, but then after that, we've kind of had a quiet period. And so it's even a bit longer than what I said, 3 months. So, but it is I think coming to an end very soon. So, because I'm expecting a run into the end of the year and into the beginning of next year, actually. So it could be kind of cool. I was a little bit worried about the midterms next year, but actually, the way things are looking, the Democrats are in big trouble. So they keep losing on every front, and that's good news because they're evil and they're crazy. So I'm not talking about the general people, but although they're problematic voting for the evil people leading, but we are heading into the era of common sense, peace, and prosperity. And we'll take that. We'll take that anytime over the terrible things that they want for us in the world. All right, so we got Pulse right now, quadruple 0307 is down 3%. We're sitting at 31% of the mean sacrifice price. PulseX at the moment, quadruple 0205, down 3.7% at 20.5% of the mean sacrifice price. The buy and burn is 7.9% right now, so it's going up. Tick tock. And we've got Ink token there, $1.22, down 4.22%. And we've got Hex at the moment, 6800th of a penny, down 2%. What bargain prices at the moment to pick up Richard Hart core coins? Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, the accumulation phase may have been a long time, but you're still getting an incredible deal, I think, on the PulseChain cores. Absolutely insane deal on the PulseChain cores. And Richard Hart is waking up. He is waking up in the sense as well. And he has been ramping up since the beginning of the year, but he's really accelerating. So Richard Hart is on a parabolic. He's starting to take his own little parabolics through the year, little parabolics, and he is setting up PulseChain for the PulseChain season, as he just pulled out yesterday. And I showed you in that comment before, it's going to get really, really exciting. But he does want the community to start playing their part and to be really active, and that's a fair deal. That's a fair deal. What else there? We got DGN says left steals elections. They do indeed. That's the least of the things that they do, but they do that for sure. All right, so that's where we are right now. Hex, what a deal there at the moment. EHEX at the moment, 2200th of a penny. So after a nice little run and a BankX relief run, I'd call it maybe to some degree. We're at 2200th of a penny, and we got up to just over 3/10 of a penny, I think. So nice little entry there on EHEX. And one EHEX will get you 1 PX will get you 3.04 EHEX right now. There we go. That's a 3-for-1 deal for the old EHEX there. So that is the mark. Let's go to the gas prices. 2.8 million beats are on a little bit on the high side, 3 cents for a PulseX swap. And if we do get that little golden run on PulseChain, remember, you'll be paying fees for it. That's all I'm saying. You'll be paying fees for it. So that is the play. Now, something else Richard mentioned was, the Block Explorer. There's a theory going around about the 404 mirroring that's going on with the Explorer, the new Explorer. And Richard says that he doesn't know anything about the 2-second layer, so that might dispel that whole theory there. And so, I thought that was interesting. Now, you guys can decide on that. If you guys have actually seen that stuff, let us know. So we're at 3 cents right now, but let's go to the validators. 53,370 validators right now, and we're up about 70, just under 70 from yesterday. So it's a nice little bump there to the upside. And of course, if you think about it, you can get a validator really, really cheap right now if you want to get validators and just earn a nice 10% sitting back waiting for the PulseChain to pump. So it might be worth picking up a few validators as a conservative play on PulseChain. And then the bridge right now. $102.5 million. So we're still holding over 100 million. And I guess we'll take that. We'll take that to the bank. ETH, of course, is up from a week ago, but the rest of the stable coins have been down. So we do need a bit of a turn of a capital reversal. So we'll keep looking out for that. We did have to take into account, at least 2 whales, if I remember rightly, over the last 4 weeks. So that have exited their sacrifice whales, pretty large ones. The last one, of course, was the big PulseX whale. And Hex whale, and of course they ended up they were like number 18 on the sacrifice list on PulseChain, and like number 58 or something like that on the PulseX one. I did check up their ranking, and that was pretty much it. So there, it looks like they're pretty much out there. All right, so let's go to the Treasury. And PulseChain Treasury SAC there, 642 million. It is still in the money, 2.2% at the current prices of ETH. $14 million, and we know that another $25 million has been floating around the place there somewhere. We'll keep a lookout for that, see where it comes out. Some people have theories that it's to pay off Interpol. I don't know. Some people have theories that it's going to come over to PulseChain and pump PulseChain. Some people have theories that it's going to be used for some exotic fractional reserve DeFi thing. We've got lots of theories out there. We shall see. We'll see what happens there. Might get a end of the year God mode candle. So we'll see the timing of that. All right, so that is PulseChain. Let's get into the volumes right now. So the volumes on PulseChain, 19.6 million. We've had pretty decent volumes the last couple of days. I mean, not huge, not 40, 50 mil plus, but we have had a couple of $20 million days. Today it's 19.6 million. At least it's not 12 million like we've seen recently. And we even had a 9 million day. That was a week or so ago. Can't remember exactly, but at least we haven't got that. Now, I'm not endorsing any particular tokens. We have had a lot more honeypots and clever little AI websites, setups, and all sorts of stuff. So you do have to do extra checks now, guys. Extra check. I really mean that because there are people out there. Are a couple of teams operating on PulseChain that are trying to get your money in with these systems. So just be careful and always, spread your risk and all the rest of it. But at the moment, we've got the Slap token right now up 7 hours. Haven't looked at it. But at 7 hours, that just is up 3,400%. We get those quite regularly, the big gainers. We've got ZK Pulse there, been around for over a month, up 285%. We've got Pulse Guy, and this just seems to have some association to Liberty Swap. That's up 27%. And I think have they had the X base on? I think they may have. Let's have a quick look on the X account and see what's happening there. But these guys are up to something. Yeah, I thought they did have an X base. Yeah, it's on now. It's on now, guys. It's on now. Isn't that funny? It's on now. That's hilarious. My timing insights are amazing. No, I'm just kidding, but that is an amazing coincidence there. Hey, David's reposted the stream. I appreciate that. Big shout out. Yeah, if you guys can repost the stream, that's really helpful because we've got some good stuff coming up in the week. Just share the show on X. We're going to be queuing up a mega stream soon, so hopefully keep a lookout for that. But yeah, they got a Just a Pulse guys. They got their Pulse chain is about to explode, and they got that X base on at the moment. So big shout out to them. I'm just going to write this covering your X space on the live show now. I don't know. That's funny. PLS for the win. For the win. All right. And we put a little burn emoji. You guys know my favorite emoji? Fire emoji. Fire emoji. All right. All right. There we go. We're in the world of fire emojis. So that's kind of cool. That is it from the Pulse guys. So we'll see what they've been up to. They're certainly up to something with Liberty Swap. I don't know what it is, but they're definitely up to something. So there we go. That is the Pulse guy, and the price chart looking pretty good actually. Let's see what that looks like. See, so they had a big rally, got sold off, and then back up again. So 000 4600, and we'll see what comes of that team. Firewhale, of course, with the bonded liquidity is up 15%. So not too bad. That number 4 and 6. Apine Pulse up 15%. Zendog number 7 up 12.7%. Then we've so that's it. We've got 7 coins over 10% right now on the upside. Old Hex in the house says hard to see a bright future when it is this far down. Well, that's the whole point. You want to buy low so that you can sell high later on. That's kind of the play to be. Now, human nature is to wait for the pump to go up and then buy higher. So that is the way markets work. So yeah, buy low, and that is what you're getting right now, which is a gift in the hand. And we're looking at the fundamentals. Richard Hart is ramping up, and we're expecting obviously crypto to have its big run in the next 3 to 9 months. So it is cool. It's kind of looking good. Combine those things two things together. Powerful. All right, so we've got PulseChain Peahen, number 8 there, up 10%. We've got Most Wanted, up 6% there as well. Zero Trust, up 5%. Top Hat, bonded with Peacock, of course, up 4% there from Crypto Coffee, one of the big influences on PulseChain. And then we've got Communists, and everyone likes communism. Communists. Being sarcastic, if you guys don't get it. Communists there, it's up 3% there. Sparta with the old Hexdale, we haven't seen that up here for a while. It's been down a bit low, but it's up 2% today. And then we've got Fetch Oracle, which I still don't know if anyone's using that. Do you know anyone using Fetch Oracle? It's from Liquid Loans. It's a Telefork. I'm just not sure. I really need to go and check that, but it's having a little bit of an update today. A little bit of volume coming in there today, lifting that. Now, yeah, we'll see. We are looking forward to Tetra and, of course, Signum Oracle coming. Those are other two big projects expected to launch, and it looks like Tetra is actually on final legs to going launch. Looks like the actual protocol is actually completed with the front end, and they're now doing educational website updates. So we are getting there Yeah, just we're almost there. 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. Now we are going to get an update apparently. I think at the end of October. Is that what I said yesterday? I think so. And so therefore, or at least when the website. So when the website gets up, that's when I think we're getting an idea of the launch. So they will be launching that once the website up. So we'll keep a track of that. I don't know if they've had an update today. Let me go have a check while I'm here, since I'm talking about it. Tetra. And let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to look here. I don't see any updates. So I think that's it. So yeah, let me double check. Expect website updates to be live by the end of the month. So yeah, end of October, and a fixed launch date will be set at this point in time, well with the countdown. So I was right the first time. So there we go. So the end of October, we're expecting a Tetra, and Signum shouldn't be too long after that. He says 3 days, but given the fact he's delayed on Tetra, then it's say 2 more weeks. But we could have the Signum Oracle out, which is going to be a more fulsome Oracle that will be actually able to be used by PUSD ALGO, which we're looking forward to as well. The first big decentralized crypto stablecoin on PulseChain, and apparently it's going to be aligned with the Genius Act. So that'd be quite a game changer. We're looking forward to that. We don't know what any of that means, but we're excited about it. All right, we got Oink right now is number 15, up 0.8% with their treasury. They've managed to pump that thing as well. Ink Dollar at the moment from Fast Abdul. That's pretty much flat right now. And Fast Abdul's busy, man. Apparently he's working on lots of different projects, lots of different teams. So we're excited about that. So yeah, there we go. Stablecoin ink printer. We are expecting a stablecoin boom over the years ahead. We've already started to see a climb in that on Ethereum, which dominates something like 90 to 95% of stablecoins. I think it's 95%. And so we have started to see growth on there. And we've seen a lot of protocols, including the Trump family one with USD1? USD1, I think, stablecoin, yeah. So keep a lookout for that, because it's all going to ramp up really quick, like big steps. We're talking about big major moves going to be made. So you got to keep tabs of those because it happens very fast. It's kind of cool. All right, what else are we going to get into? So everything else, yeah. So how many coins? We've got 16 coins. Obviously, Ink Dollar is a stable coin, but we've got them in the green right now. Everything else is slightly red, slightly out of the money. Anything greater, I guess, than 2-3% is not doing as well as PulseChain. So therefore, the ratio is down, but pretty cool. Now, we did see, I'm just going down here. We've got X Game down here at 3 cents right now after having its big run. 3 cents is still amazing, so we're doing a great job there. And of course, Firewell says anyone selling that's going to regret it. So take that as a note. We've got Unity at the moment, 75 cents, still adjusting. It's in phase 2. And what do we say? It was at about 60 days through now. So it's still got adjustments to be made, but holding up very well. That's, I think, Unity and Taurus are going to surprise people really with the setup there. Very clever. But we're still going through the phases, right? And we've got Taurus at the moment in phase 3. And once it gets to day 110, that's going to be in phase 4, which is kind of the maturity phase. And that's when the magic should really start to happen. So we're at the moment for Investor down 14%, $4.66. And I was going to look for Teddy, what is it? Let's scroll back up here, but SolidX right now. Is this the right pair? I'm trying to find the right pair. This one here. So SolidX at the moment, $3.43. And we got some pretty big updates yesterday. And Firewall was saying, well, what's the price doing down here? Because it's kind of insane, because where he knows it's going. And he says, well, if you don't pick it up now here, you can cry later. Now you can decide what you're going to do there. But he's just talking about, the 5 staking tranches and everything else with that. So it could be pretty cool. Keep a lookout for that. All right. Now, if you guys haven't joined our Strategy Club, the link to the Strategy Club is in the video description. Only $35 a month, so definitely join up for that for more insights. And also, if you are on X, then you just go to the top of the profile and you'll see the Discord link there. Join up the Strategy Club today. All right. Let's jump away from there. So that's pretty much everything there. Now, Richard Hart put out a new link, which I hadn't talked about, and that is X for PulseX. So PulseX link wasn't working on X, and I know people petitioned for that to get that up and running. And it does appear now that X.com is now working. again, as you can see, it's kind of self-evident. So we're going to repost that out as well. And so that is really cool. So the PulseX link is now working, which helps for promotions and marketing. So PLS6 to the moon. PLS6 to the moon. All right, so that is kind of cool. So PulseX link is now working, and a lot of people were frustrated by that, and they don't have to be so much now. So yeah, someone put that out. Now the other thing, of course, is Maddie Allen. I haven't brought him up, but Maddie Allen. This is good Maddie Allen. Good Maddie Allen. Just joking there. Good Maddie Allen. And how to spell Maddie Allen? I don't know. I've lost all my links since I had a refresh or something. I had to rebook on there. Maddie Allen. I'm going to have to Maddie Allen PulseChain. Maybe that's just a way of getting it. Let's see if that finds it. Maddie Allen. All right, so this is what I want to talk about. Maddie Allen, he says he just spent hours applying to get PulseChain on Binance, applying to Coinbase next. Let's go. So that's pretty cool. Now we did talk about Hex Scout there and a ramp now and using Coinbase. Now we've obviously got our Maddie Allen is trying to get us registered, get us on there as well. And we are not often these guys. Often these guys, Freeman says he's having trouble with YouTube. Yeah, and it looks fine to me. I'm watching myself on another screen. It looks all good. So it might just be your computer, I think, there, Freeman, or device that you're watching. It looks good to me. I've got another screen watching it, and it looks all good. All right, maybe refresh the browser. When in doubt, refresh. When in doubt, refresh. Or restart. That's the other one, right? Restart. But that is where we are right now. Your Coinbase, your asset available on Coinbase, listed on exchange. So we'll see how we go with that. Now, often these guys need money, right? They need money. So yeah, that is. We'll see what happens. But that's pretty cool. Maddie Allen doing that. All right. So what else were we talking about? I think that was it. Was it? So that is some of the cool stuff happening. And look, I can see myself on the screen there. Let's move away. Let's move. Don't look into the light. Don't look into the light. There it is. So that's kind of some cool stuff happening right now. Now I did want to go to Gladiator Games because the midweek tournament started, guys. So we're going to go scroll down to that and find that because pretty sure I got a link. Yeah, let's go to the link there. Now, Gladiator Games, let's go. They've got a midweek tournament on right now. It's starting to really pick up. So our first top tier game on PulseChain that is actually fully operational, and you can earn game prizes. It's not just in the weekend, which is the big prize, but also during the week now you can earn stuff as well. So it really is starting to ramp up, guys. It really is starting to ramp up there. I'm just trying to find the link to the this midweek tournament. Yes, this is the midweek tournament. So midweek tournament starts at 5 p.m. CST. I think it just started. And so, the midweek tournament launches at 5 p.m. CST. So I think it's pretty much started. I'm not sure what CST time it is now, but I think it started already. And of course, this isn't about gear. It's about strategy, speed, and grit. In other words, anybody can come on and play straight away. And there are prizes, $20, $15, $10 cash prizes. Also, top 10 also get 50 silver tokens. That's in-game currency. They can get like upgrades and stuff. That's for $10. So that is out at the moment. So pretty cool on that. And I'm going to give you guys a link to that and show you guys that as well. But I do have a question in the chat there, so we're going to do that. But let me give you the link to join up to Gladiator Games. And there are referrals as well. So you'll get referrals there. Join Gladiator Games. And bam, bam. And you can join up. Tell your friends if you love crypto and games, then this is the premier game right now on PulseChain, and it's not slowing down. Constant upgrades too, constant upgrade. It's got everything you want. I mean, the devs just really open-minded and really pushing this game forward. So join up today, pretty cool. And where we're going there. So I'm going to put that underneath the live stream. But let me also put in this link to the game itself. Midweek tournament, and I got to take away. I got an extra 0 in there. There's tournament there. And put that in. Bam, bam, bam. All right, so that is the midweek tournament link there as well. Kind of cool. And if you guys are watching on the X accounts, then I will post the link there too. So let me just do that quickly underneath the show. Where's the show? Down here. So that is the show, and bam. All right. Join Gladiator Games. Oop, thanks. Bam. There we go. Right, we'll see you there. We'll see you there. And don't forget to get into Telegram. That's where everybody is in. That's where everyone is. Now, liquidity indicator says, no, it doesn't. Stop lying. No, pretty sure it does. Pretty sure it does. And so, yeah, that is exciting times for the old PulseChain and for Gladiator Games. So Gladiator Games, they're top tier. Now, I'm going to pull up the link to Gladiator Games quickly so we can see the game. I think the tournament has started. So let me jump away to that. Where are we going here? We're going to the split screen, and we're going to decouple. Oh, actually, I'm going to go back to the screen first. We're going to go back to that screen, and then we're going to go to this screen, and then I'm going to decouple. There we go. Decouple the website. All right, so now we're going to change the website, and we're going to go that one. I'm going to add the sound in because you guys like sound, and then we're going to add that there. Bam. Look at that. I'm getting better at this, guys. I am getting better at this. Humbly said, of course. Humbly said. So we've got some comments in the chat there too. Smash those likes, says Craig. Absolutely smash the likes. And then Diamond Hand says, keep getting something went wrong. Tap to retry. YouTube is repeatedly crashing right now. Okay, so YouTube's got some issues here. My one looks fine. So my one's fine. My screen of showing the show. YouTube is having an outage today, says NJ there. Okay, so there is a few issues going on with the YouTube for some people. Might just depend where you are, etc. I don't know. Brendan says it's working for him. So yeah, there we go at the moment. Anyway, so we've got the game right now, so I'm going to get rid of that. But if you go to Gladiator, you can create a free Gladiator. You can do that. Create a free Gladiator. It's free. Or you can go to the store and hit the starter pack, and you can buy a Gladiator Premius or Inveticus there for 2.5 or 10 million Pulse or in-game gold, and you can buy 2 Gladiators there. Tier 2 is what we've got at the moment. So that's on this weekend's coming up, Tier 2. And then, of course, you can buy Tier 3s next week, which is not this weekend, but the week after. The Tier 3s are going to be up and running. So yeah. MT Coin is saying YouTube is down. Grumpy's saying YouTube is fine. So yes, it looks like there's maybe some area outages or something like that. Possible. I don't know. It's weird, but maybe that's the case. Given that some people it's still working. It's still working for me too. I'm in the bottom of the world though, in New Zealand. Some of you guys are in the United States and places. So yeah. Yeah, or maybe live streams just having a few issues, or maybe they're still working. Yeah, lots of different things going on there. Anyway, we won't preoccupy ourselves, so I do apologize on behalf of YouTube. YouTube there. But that's some of the ways to get gladiators. Let's go down to the tournament. And the tournament at the moment, let's see here. So have they changed the prices there? I think they might have changed the prices, guys. They have. The prices are even bigger. So midweek tournament. So looks like the prizes are actually, we pay out $75. I'm trying to understand that. Yeah. Okay, no, the prices are still the same. So there's $20 there. First prize, 15 second prize, $10 for third to sixth prize. So that's I guess $40 all up. So 60, 75, and then the legendary gear is first to 10th. I think that what they mean is 10th to 20th. I think there's a typo there. So I think what they mean is 7th. They probably mean 7th to 10th. Yeah, 7th to 10th. So that's a bit of a typo there. I'll get the dev to fix that. And then the Gladiators games are on. 16 players, and guys, this is hot. It's hot, man. It's going good, guys. 16 players in. That is really cool. I haven't even got in there yet, so I'm gonna have to get on there. I'm gonna have to top up my gold. I need 100,000 gold. So I'm gonna have to top that up. So that's kind of cool. So it's pretty easy to top up gold. You just go in here, you buy gold. So I'm gonna buy 100,000 gold, and let's see here. It says not enough gas, but I'm sure there is. So we're gonna buy the gold, and that's 100,000 pulse equals 100,000 gold. Because I'm going to enter the tournament myself. I don't normally enter the midweek tournaments, but I'm going to enter this week. It's just dependent, not because I don't want to play, but because I'm doing other things. I've got time stuff. I got to do other stuff. But I'm going to try and play today. I don't know how long is it. How long is it running? I didn't even check, but we're going to check it. So we'll keep a lookout for that. So We're waiting for that to happen. Get it into the chat there. Get in the chat, say hello. We've got a good crowd watching at the moment. Oh, I missed the other two. Let's go back. And we're waiting to tick off there, so that's cool. I got my 100,000 gold in there, so I've got 166. Going to go back to tournaments. Brennan says Trump might have put a tariff on YouTube. Yeah, probably. So that is the case. So let's jump in. Upcoming tournaments. There aren't any there. Current tournaments. Yeah, just make sure I'm in the right thing here. So at the moment, let's go have a look at the leaderboard. There's 16 players in there, and yeah, we got 16 players for sure. We've got Pikachu at the top there. Who the heck is Pikachu? I don't know. Someone new. We've got World Liberty Fries in there too, number 2. We've got lots of new players in here, guys. Bill, who's the tournament champion for the last 3 weeks, is sitting at number 3 right now. And he's had 4 losses. How the times have changed. So even Bill is under pressure. And Media. Media is amazing player. And I fought Media, very difficult player. And they're even down at number 4. So we've got a really change of the guard going on right now. Pretty crazy. So kind of cool. It's got me in there as well. Chosen one. Have I already registered? Maybe I already registered, guys. I think I've already registered. Yeah, I've already registered. I was going to register again, but I've already done it. So I'm already in there, guys. Shall we play? Everyone wants to play me. I registered yesterday. I forgot about it. I registered yesterday. So let's play. Let's stop mucking around there. We're an hour and 1 minute into live. Let's see if anyone's there. We don't know. Some people might be there. They might not be there. But 16 people, good chance somebody's there, right? Let's do it. Yeah, 16 people. No one's because people have to be in the battlefield on the time, but no one's in the battlefield right now because anyone can enter. You can enter and exit the arena anytime you like during the day, so it could be all sorts of times. But this has gone live, and you got a countdown on the right here. See this? So the countdown 21 hours. So it's a 24-hour tournament. So it's been going for 2 hours, and it's got 22 hours to go. So I've got to get in there and fight. Well, now there is no advantages, so there's no in the weekend tournament you building up your armor and everything. So there's lots of other variables, but in this one here, everyone's treated equal with the armor in it. You're basically going in all the same, and it's really about your fighting skill. How good are you with your fighting skill? So it's a kind of different tournament, and there's different type of tournaments, so it's kind of cool. But neat on that one. So 16 players. So yeah, join up today. You're still early, right? If you join right now, everyone's got a chance. I'm going to cancel out there because no one's in there right now. But you can go in and there's all these players in here, and you guys can join up. So it's easy to do, guys. And everyone gets the same one. Now this is a Generation 1 Gladiator. So in the weekend it's going to be Generation 2, but this is a Generation 1 Gladiator. So anyone can do that, guys. You can just go into Gladiators here, create a Gladiator in Generation 1. And you'll be fine, right? So you have to actually make sure that you're on Generation 1. But you can create a Gladiator here, and you'll be fine. So, and away you go. You just select the type of Gladiator, etc. And you will have to, put armor on it, though. So just remember that. If you want to buy armor, you can go into the market and buy, just click Tier 1. And you can buy all the armor you want, right? All the armor you want, and the reservations that you need too. You need meat and stuff like that, and stuff to heal, all that sort of stuff. So it's kind of cool, very very cool. Breed later on, breeding. So after this weekend comes up, we're gonna have Tier 3 gladiators, so people will be able to breed those. I'm not up to there yet, but that will be coming up. You'll need a male and a female. Yeah, that's biology. Apparently some people don't know biology, but that is biology. That is cool. So kind of cool. Now, there is another feature on here called Battle Games, and this is really cool too. So you can actually play a number of different things here. You can fight other people, real people. You can create battles there on Tier 1, Tier 2 gladiators, or you can go to Player versus Environment, and you can train. I highly recommend training in the AI. You can do easy, medium, or hard. I have beaten the easy. I've beaten the medium. The hard's probably pretty difficult. And now there's a new game, right? This is brand new. So this has just come out now. I only just saw it myself, OMG. And I sound like some sort of Instagram model. OMG, oh my God. Anyway, so we got Profit Arena there. Play a wager and fight AI. Win to double your stake, lose, and the wager is gone. So this is a bit like the Crash game. but it's inside Gladiator Games. So it's like the Crash game, and it's inside there. Pretty awesome. So place a wager, by AI, win to double your stake, lose, and the wager is gone. So it's a bit like X game in here as well. Entry fee 100, it says. So I'm not sure what that will mean. So let's just try. Shall we try it? Let's give it a go.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight!
Oh, I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. I was trying to be clever. That oh, I thought it was better than that. I lost, guys. So I ended up losing 100 gold there. I ended up losing 100 gold. That's okay. I'm going to play one more. Let's do 200 so we get double or nothing now. Wish us luck.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight!
Tough one. Oh, that's twice in a row. So it's can be tough. Now I think you get a random gladiator, so it might be better or worse. So it's kind of luck of the draw there. But that is the new Start Profit Arena, and you can just keep lifting the gold. So I could play for 20,000 gold. I guess I don't know how high it goes, but definitely a lot higher. I think. Let's see how high. 200. Okay, so it's a couple hundred at the moment. 900. Yeah, 200. So let's try 300. 200. So it looks like 200 entry fee at the moment. So place a wager and start AO one. So might just be testing at the moment, but that is pretty cool. So that is like the Crash game, but in the term at the end. Fortunately, I didn't lose too much on that occasion, but could have. So let's refresh, and that's where we are right now. So let's go to the tournament, see if anyone's in there, and give it a good old. Brendan says super laggy audios, visuals right now, but audio is good. Okay, let's see how that works. I'll keep a lookout on my screen just to make sure. Check. Might be a few issues with the old the YouTube right now. Right, no one seems to be in the tournament right now, so it's just unfortunate. But I'll keep trying during the day to obviously try it because I want to win that. Right, yeah, I'd like to win that. We'll see. I know I didn't do too well against the AI there, but so I'm sure I can do better. All right, so that is the play. That is the play right now on Gladiator Games. The midweek tournament is open. Look forward to seeing you guys in there. And it's got 22 hours to go, so you guys have got plenty of time to get in there as well. And jump in the Telegram. It's a good place to be to pick up speed on that. So PulseChain's top tier game is activated, and mid-game prizes as well as huge weekend tournament prizes. This game is really ramping up. It's really, really exciting. They were also on a big YouTube show yesterday with Fast Abdul, and that was pretty cool. So definitely check it out. All right, I think that's it. We're going to finish the show. What do you guys reckon? We're up to an hour and 10 minutes. I think that's a good time. So, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the show. Yeah, PulseChain there, ramping up, guys. And it's exciting to see, right? It's exciting to see Richard Hart starting to take that lead. Parabolics of Richard Hart. And you talk about parabolics in the chart, like the 13 parabolics of Hex in the last bull market. But we got parabolics of Richard Hart too, ramping up his commentary and leadership. It's pretty exciting. So stay tuned. Now, his words yesterday, he wants PulseChain season. He doesn't care about altcoin season. He wants PulseChain season. So that's really bullish. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But he's got his marketing on the move. He wants everyone else to get out in marketing. So get out there and do the thing and encourage others too. That's all it is. It doesn't take much, right? So get out there. Let's go. The future of PulseChain is bright. All right, take care. I'll catch you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, and see you in the Gladiator game tournaments. I'm the chosen one. The chosen one. So you get it. If you're fighting me, you'll know who I am. You know where it is. You say, I bet Superman. I bet Superman on Gladiator games. Yeah. All right, take care. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.